Now, if you'd have seen my short on YouTube, which you would have if you're subscribed, you would have seen that them two pipes decided they didn't want to be connected to my engine anymore. The two pipes in question go on to this little thingy-majig, which is the heater control valve or the heater bypass valve. This valve was used on all the Fiestas, I think KAs and the Pumas, 90s, early 2000s, and it's a very simple device that has one flaw. It's made of plastic. Now, plastic parts are great. They're cheaper to manufacture. You know, they last long enough, but the problem is, what happens with plastic? It gets brittle when it gets hot and cold, and what's this for? Coolant. As I said, it broke down on me. Always happens in the worst time, doesn't it? So I was on the motorway, there was a crash, we were going slow, in traffic, and I saw smoke, which is never a good thing. So like any car person, I didn't call the RAC. No, I called my mate Paul. Hello. Paul turned up with a socket, a pair of pliers, and a big jug of water. A socket, you say? What was the socket for? Well, all that happened was the two spigots on the outlet snapped off. That's for the heater inside the car. Didn't need a heater to get home. You don't really need a heater at all. So in between these two hoses just here is an 18mm socket, I think. It's a socket. It's a socket. Now in true bodge fashion, we put the socket in. Liggets, that's better. Put the socket in, put the clips on, filled it with water, and I drove home perfectly fine. I pushed the hoses together as best as I could on the side of the road, filled it with what water I did have in the car, managed to get off within a couple of miles, and the temperature gauge once didn't get up to the red. It started going up, but it didn't get to the red. So we're fine. Today's job is to actually fix it so I can use it again, because it's been a nuisance this week not having it to fly around in. But in all fairness, old cars, that's the only thing that's gone wrong up to now this year, so I'll take that. Our job today is to fit our nice new one as quickly and as easy as possible. So the heater control valve, heater bypass valve, whatever you want to call it, is situated just here, behind this leaf screen. It goes behind that, and there's another two pipes on the back, two pipes on the front, and the thing sits in the middle with the connector on. Now, I did one of these a long time ago. For the life of me, I can't remember. But as far as I'm aware, we don't have to take this out. So we've got a little rubber cushion. Take that off. One electrical connector. Disconnect that. These two hoses are obviously already off. So I've got to get them two hoses off because of them spring clips, which I absolutely hate. I appear to have got my pliers stuck. They're off. I've swapped them for a pair of water pump pliers. Much easier. So we'll slide the second one off. See if this one snaps off now. No, that one didn't. And then, as far as I know, you just pull it forward and up a little bit. And that's that. So that literally took like 3 minutes. So you can see water outlet or inlet, whichever you want to call it. That one's just snapped and it took the pipe off. And on the other side, them two are the failing article. Now, impressively, this is the original part. All Ford stamped. Little Bosch motor made in France. And the date on it, it's original. So what do we do with broken parts? Bin them. As I said, you don't spend a lot of money. A lot of people will go, what's that? I've used Cambiar for absolutely years on everything. And the only things I don't use them for are actual electronic sensors. Two spigots on the back. Two nice spigots on the front. Nitto foam seal. Lovely seal for waterproof. Dirt ingress, stop all that. Your little motor on the side and your little electrical connector. Very well made, very well made. I went to Motor Factors. Now, I had a look online. I could have got a Lucas one and a couple of other brands for £22, £23. A couple of days delivery, 2 or 3 days delivery, which was fine. I wanted to just be able to get it when I was doing it, which I was supposed to be doing the day it happened. So I went to Motor Factors and got it off the shelf for 30 quid. So it was a little bit dearer, but I was supposed to be doing it that day. And as usual, I'm getting round to it a week later. What we're going to do now is split them pipes are connected and pull out all the debris from the snap spigots. So, socket's out. As I say, there's the proof. That was the socket. What did I say it was? Oh, it was only a baby. It was a 13mm deep. That socket got me home. It just shows having a couple of bits in the car is handy with old cars. You don't know what you'll be able to fix with what. Two hoses, the clear, clips off, all the debris out. Just used a little flathead screwdriver, a little spike, just dug it out, the old spigot, that's all gone. We'll slide that clip back on, get the pliers on it first. There you go, move it well out the way of the spigot for when they go on, and then we will slide the new one in. Now, let's see if I can put the new one in this way. Oh, there we go, lovely. Right, just move them out the way. That's out the way. There we go. That's in. Clips on the front there. Your cold zone pushes up against that nice new foam seal. So we can push that one on. We can push that one on. That's them two. We can push the back two on. Like that. I forgot to clean out the back one. Ooh. Who's an idiot? No, let's get the clip off for a second. Right, get that out the way. Get the screwdriver. Break that a little bit. This is the hardest one because it's at the back of the cold zone. But once you break it, it should just fall out. He says, while stretching across the back of the engine bay. Done! So, just got to slide the clips on. I'll show you that now. So there it is, so you can see it loops just round the bulkhead there. Your two hoses go on here. There's the inside of the old pipe. Barb, I should say, out the old pipe. Oh, get rid of that piece as well. And then you can see down the back there, two new spigots. They're the hoses on the other side. One electrical connector. And it's done. So it's as simple as that. That, all in all, even faffing around in the pipes, has literally took 6-7 minutes. If you wanted to say 10. So all that needs now is filling up with coolant, running up to temperature, fans on, get it all circulating, bleed the system. Job's a good one. I've changed my clothes because it's later in the day. So, as I said before, it's all built back up. Just got to fill it with coolant. Guess what I didn't have? Didn't have coolant. Fuck me bloody car. Oh, I've locked my passenger door. So, I just went and got some concentrate coolant. Now, we're not going to get into it on this video. There is lots of different types of coolant. Main one for most stuff is OTA these days. Oh, sorry, OTA. OAT, red. 5-year stuff. A lot of older stuff ran blue or stuff like that was like 2-year stuff. And then there's a lot of VAG stuff these days run like a different thing. But anyway, the Puma standard red/orange coolant. I bought concentrate because I'm going to mix it. You can buy ready mixed. Probably better to buy ready mixed, but it is more expensive. I prefer to just put a good amount of this in and then mix it with the water. There is different ratios. I think it actually doesn't say on this one. Oh, here we go. Normal use, 33% of this to water. Very severe use, use 50% plus of this. So I'm in the middle. I'll probably use about a third of that. As I say, it didn't empty the system. So I'll top it up with water, give it a start, see what happens. Car started. What we do, let it get hot. Cap is on. System is pressurised. So it'll build up pressure, it'll force it through, it'll do everything. Thermostat will open, it'll move around, that'll drop. I'll probably have to top it up, blah blah blah. So we'll leave it running for however long it takes. Make sure the temperature gauge goes up, comes down a bit, you can see everything working. And basically that should be it. So, left it running. Temperature gauge has come right up to where it should do. I've got heaters, I've got cold. Everything seems to be working as it should. And as always, it's fixed it so I can use it. So I am literally going to go out now, give it a quick blast down the road, straight to swimming. So, as always, full send. But thank you for watching. I'll put a link in the description to parts that I've used. I will also put a link in the description to the different types of coolant and where to find out correct coolant specs for your car. So as always, again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe because it does help the channel and myself. For more videos, click there, like and subscribe, and see you again soon.